Tracy, where's your dad?
My nephew's on the Ponder homecoming team court tonight.
I just wanted to see his outfit.
All right, we're live.
There? Yep. Okay.
No, there's no recording. You're just pointing. That's all you got to do.
Your Trinity Christian Lions.
Perfect. Perfect.
You rode with the whole family? That's right. To carry his shoes.
Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Trinity Christian Sports. Hopefully it's going to work really well for you, as we haven't been able to be successful on a live stream from Covenant Christian in a long time. So I'm glad you're with us. Hopefully it's going to be a great game. Join us for the anthem and the prayer.
Please join me in prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this beautiful evening. You've blessed us to play football. Thank you for our friends from Lubbock, and please protect them on their journey home. Thank you as well for these two schools which seek to educate the hearts and minds of our students for Jesus Christ and his glory, and to raise up the next generation who will make famous the name of Jesus. Thank you for your love you've shown us through the sacrifice of your Son on our behalf. Father, may you protect both teams from injury tonight, and may you help us as players, coaches, cheerleaders, officials, and fans to magnify Christ tonight through our words and actions. We give you all the glory, for you are worthy. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem.
Welcome again, ladies and gentlemen, to Trinity Christian Sports and Trinity Christian Football here from Colleyville, Texas, as the Trinity Christian Lions take on the Colleyville Covenant Christian Cougars. And I'm got it on my little handheld camera at the moment right now because I wanted to show you what my new cameraman and I are having to do today. As you saw during the anthem there, you saw the guys on the sideline, and they are not very far from me. The like you could say crow's nest that we're on is not very high, and the stands are right below us, so we're right on top of people. So I will be your announcer. You could say my cameraman, Ezra Rivera, can be my color guy, and he is welcome to talk whenever I need him to. And then I have about 50 other color people that'll be in the quote-unquote press box with me right here in front of me. So enjoy this evening. It promises to be interesting as, again, Ezra and I are on a scissor lift, and we are, 20, 25 feet off the ground. And you're talking to a guy who doesn't do heights and gets vertigo. So if you hear any throw-up sounds, that would be me. Hopefully the camera will not be on me at that time. Let's switch back over to Ezra's camera. Okay, and I will be working with Ezra from time to time this evening, so just be ready for that. Here we go, folks, opening kickoff. I'll give you some of the info on these two teams here in a little bit. It looked like offside on this side, but the guy wasn't watching. Received by Benjamin Bruce to the middle of the field, looking for some room. He's got some room on the right side, heading to the sideline. And Ben's already got about 20 yards and out of bounds around the 35, 34-yard line. And we have a flag on the field.
Hold on, that might not be.
And flag on the field is going to be unsportsmanlike, and it is on the Cougars. So after last game at Denver City at our place, where we had personal fouls left and right, we start with the very first foul of the game. And they said it was against Covenant. No, it's against us. I take that back. The only Lion in the vicinity at that time was Cade Hayes. So whenever you see us get in the huddle, once we break out of the huddle, the first person to come out of the huddle, just hit record. And this one's wide, right? Yep, and that one's a little tighter. So that great run by Benjamin Bruce kind of negated a little bit by the personal foul. As always, Eli Reeves under center, hands it off to Marcus Ramon Edwards, who already has 20, 30. He was down already, I think. I don't know. What are they going to say? Apparently, at the end of the run, Marcus Ramon Edwards dropped the ball. There was a scrum for the ball with number 54 coming out of the scrum with it. I believe that's Brown Mercer. Here we go. One play and about 35, 40 yards. I didn't see where we started a second ago. I'm sorry. The sun's right in my face. Once again, Marcus Ramon Edwards, and one guy, and he's gone. And two plays. Marcus Ramon Edwards, 52-yard touchdown, taking up right where he left off last week with 4 touchdown runs against Denver City Mustangs. And with only 49 seconds off the clock, the Lions are on the board already with two long runs by Marcus Ramon Edwards and that 52-yard touchdown run right there. Tyler Matson for the extra point. Tyler Matson, as I've said before, Mr. Automatic, taking up where Jackson Burnett left off. Last season, Trinity has always had some good kickers. And historic kickers, if you know what I'm talking about. So, wow. 49 seconds is all it took for the Lions to score, especially after they were put back 15 extra yards on the kickoff on the personal foul by, I believe it was Cade Hayes, and they started that drive on, I believe, around the 15-yard line and go the length of the field in two, yes, count them, two plays, both of them Marcus Ramon Edwards runs. Again, yes, that does bode well for this game. Like I said, I'll give you some info on these two teams here in a few moments. Wow, 49 seconds and already have 44 people watching the live stream right now. Thank you so much. Again, if you're just joining us, Coach Ford with you again, and I have a different cameraman today as Dylan has decided to go play this weekend. I don't blame him, he deserves it. Ezra Rivera is here with me to my left. And he says, hello. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. And he's got a great radio voice too, so if he wants to chime in, he's very busy on the camera, so we'll see. Here's the first kickoff for the Lions. Tyler Madsen steps up 9 yards back. Here he comes. And into the end zone for a touchback, Tyler Madsen special.
Ball will be placed at the 25-yard line, first down and 10 for the Cougars.
So again, we are in northeast Fort Worth, I believe is where Colleyville is. I get all turned around. I grew up in Granbury South here when I was little. I can't remember where everything is. But it is not the weather Lubbock has, which is nice and in the 60s if I saw the weather forecast right. It is in the 80s and low 90s here, not what we were quite expecting. Ezra's wearing his hoodie and probably sweating a little bit. I'm a little hot too, and I'm not wearing near as much as he is. They fumbled the snap on the first play, and he's got somebody in it. He scrambles away from Maddox Frazier and gets the ball off down the field for, I can't see the sticks. Oh, they're right here. Not quite a first down. Oh, it's right on the marker. Let's see what they call it. And it is a first down, right on the marker. So after a fumbled snap where the quarterback it's on the ground for a good 3 seconds, he's able to get up, evade Maddox Frazier, and get a ball off on the left side for a first down on their first play, about 10 yards. Got a spread offense. Gain of about 8 on that play, taken down by Benjamin Bruce right here in front of us. Again, your view is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be like we're on the field ourselves. We are really, honestly, about 20, 25 feet away from the field. Up high on a scissor lift, as I said a while ago, and I'll show you that again in a little while if I can keep from getting sick with vertigo. Obviously, the Cougars are a spread team. And they decided to run that one, and he ran smack into a freight train called Hunter Maston. Brings up third and about a long 4. Interesting view you have on your camera there as you got the sun's rays. It's going to be a little bit hazy for probably the next 30 minutes until the sun goes down, and then the view will be beautiful. This is a great field that Covenant has here. Nice little intimate setting. It's kind of down in a hole. It's got rock walls on the sides. It's intercepted, and dropped by Deacon Hiley, who, had he caught that clean, that is an INT for a for a TD. How's that for an acronym? Brings up 4th down. Cougars are able to get 1 first down on their first drive, and here they are to punt. Marcus Ramon Edwards back deep. Kicking from the 43-ish. Decent kick. Angled off away from Marcus. Looks like it's going to go out of bounds around the 25-yard line. I'll see where it's marked. Again, we got the sun to contend with, and it is shown going out at the 25. The Lions take over their second drive of the game, leading 7-0 after scoring on a 52-yard Marcus Ramon Edwards touchdown, and that drive was 2 plays. Thank you, Victor, for fixing that. Now I'm getting my texts that are telling me certain things. Oh, you're welcome, Vic. That's what I'm here for. Anything for Marakovich's... and Eli Reeves with a run of about 10. We'll see where they mark him.
Eli Reeves on the key.
That's it. Yep, first down right there. 1 play, Eli Reeves, 10 yards, first down. INT for a TD. There you go, Victor. Almost went that way for Deacon Hiley a second ago as it drops out of his hands. I predict he'll have a few of those in his upcoming career. Isn't that right, Coach Hiley? I know you're listening. Or at least you will later. Marcus Ramon Edwards to the left side. 1 guy to beat, and he's gone. See ya! 3 runs by Marcus Ramon Edwards. He had, I believe, somewhere around 80 yards in the first drive, and just now he has 64 on that TD run, and Trinity takes a 13-0 lead here with 8:16 remaining in the first quarter, and Tyler Madsen to add the extra point. Good snap, good hold by Eli Reeves, good snap from Zach Anthony. And it has taken the Lions less than 4 minutes to be up 14-0. Back with you in just a sec. It's going to be great no matter what. Don't worry about it. So Marcus Ramon Edwards with runs of 64 and 52 yards here in the first 4 minutes of the game to put the Lions up 14-0. Wow, and the Lions want to arm tackle all of a sudden. I don't know what the deal with that is. So here comes the Cougars on their second series of the game. I'm going to have to, this game's going to keep me really, really busy when it comes to Twitter. So y'all folks, bear with me as I try to update the Twitterverse on what's been going on in the world here at Colleyville. I'll be right back with you. Well, I'll finish that in a minute. Got trips left, the handoff on the outside, and Cade Hayes is able to wrangle him and throw him down for a slight loss. Looks like about 3 or 4, it might even be 5. We're at a weird angle right here, so I can't tell exactly.
Tackle near the 23-yard line. Second down.
Marcus Ramon Edwards with touchdown runs of 52 and 64 yards to put the Lions up 14-0 in the first 4 minutes of the first quarter. You might hear me dictate to my Twitter. I'm going to try to multitask while I'm doing this. That second down play falls incomplete. The Cougars have a 3rd and long after that first down stoppage by Cade Hayes. My Twitter is still copying me.
I was shocked.
Third down. Complete, but it is about 4 or 5 yards short, so it's going to be 4th and 5 for the Cougars. The Cougars are punting for the second time. Marcus Ramon Edwards again back deep. It's kind of shaded to the defensive left side, and they did kick away from him the first time. I will attempt to give you guys some stats here. It's been kind of wild here at the beginning of the game. Some terrible sounds I'm hearing from the other two scissor lifts. Again, if you're just joining us, and there's 52 of you watching, 52 live streams, wow, that punt was almost coming to me. And it lands in the hands of one Coach Spiller, 5 yards out of bounds, somewhere around the Lion 35-yard line. So coming into this game, we have TAPS Division 3 District 1. Trinity Christian holds firmly to, well, it's not really firmly. They are tied at second in the district with Pantego Christian at 3-2. The Lions with a distinct advantage in points scored, as they've scored 30 more points than Pantego and allowed 70 less than Pantego, which is why Hub City Preps has Trinity Christian at second. Colleyville Covenant, we're playing here today, is tied for last in the district at 1-4 with Trinity Christian Academy of Willow Park. So here we go with the third drive for Trinity. Eli Reeves keeps it himself up the middle, doesn't have a whole lot of room. Might have gotten one or back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down.
So besides this game going on right now, tonight Grace Prep is playing Pantego, and that will be a good game, as Pantego has said 3-2. Grace Prep at 2-3. Grace Prep's scored a lot of points this year, so they could take down Pantego and give Trinity Christian tight hold of that second place spot in the district. Pass out to Marcus Ramon Edwards. He's taken down immediately. It's actually a little bit of a loss on that play there. We got 3rd and long. The Lions hadn't seen this game, as they are running a few different plays than they ran in the first series. And I would bet you they kind of go back to it here. Well, maybe not. You got trips left with Marcus Ramon Edwards and Benjamin Bruce and Josh Marrero. Marrero? I don't know why I keep saying that wrong. Marrero. Eli Reeves back to pass. A little bit higher than Josh Marrero could get to, and the Lions, you will see punt for the first time. And honestly, what I think was going on right there is Coach Spiller wanted to try a few different things for the first time. And not really, I don't know, for lack of a better term, you don't want to pile on this early. So I think that's what he was doing, is trying something different. So I'm sure all of you are wondering who's first in our district, and that falls in the hands of Fort Worth Lake Country, who is 5-0. They have scored 247 points, which is almost 100 points more than Trinity Christian. They've allowed a few more points than we have. We have the best defense in the district by a long shot, as we've only allowed 77 points. The next closest would be Lake Country at 112. Great punt by hopefully you saw that, as I was looking at my stats during most of that. Great punt by Tyler Madsen, fumbled or mishandled by the receiver in a scrum for the ball, and the Cougars come up with it, and they will have it on their, I believe it's the 22. Let's see where he puts it. Again, we're so low and the angle's so weird, we can't really tell. 19, the 19-yard line. 50 live streams right here, and I figure the numbers are down a little bit. I think Mr. Davis wanted to do some color commentary right here. Is that what you wanted to do, sir?
No, sir. Thank you.
Really? That's the least amount of words I've ever heard out of Mr. Davis. Normally he'll talk your ear off. So Sam, did you hear that? I hear you're watching. 4 seconds on the play clock. Back to pass, looking left, throwing left, and almost intercepted by Marcus Ramon Edwards, and it falls right into the hands of one of the receivers for a first down. His helmet falls off, so he'll have to go off for a play, or coach will have to call a timeout. It's a good pass, and getting it over a leaping Marcus Ramon Edwards is not easy to do. So I gave you the District 3 TAPS standings, Division 1 that is, and we'll get to some of the players of the week from around Lubbock, as according to Randy Rosetta on Hub City Preps, here in just a little bit. Trips left, split right. Back in the shotgun, back offset right. Left, excuse me. Throwing deep. He's got a man. He doesn't even see the ball. Overthrown. He was looking back. Didn't even know the ball got thrown. Bring up second down and 10. It is much more stable. It feels more stable. If y'all are wondering what I'm talking about, I'm looking at Ezra, because earlier on this scissor lift, we were both thinking about riding our wills. Oh. No. The scissor lift to our left just went another 10 feet higher than us, and I don't know that I want to do that. Got a flag on the play on the left side. Excuse me, the defensive left side. The way it's thrown, it would be offside. False start on the Cougars. Again, guys, the live stream, I know it's a little hazy right now. The sun is directly in our faces. And again, in about 20 minutes, the sun will hit the trees and will be a whole lot easier to see. Holy cow. No. I don't want to go that high. No. No. Coach O'Donnell on the sideline looking at me saying, why aren't you going that high? Because I'm not a fool. Now Judd looking at me because I know. Judd Jacobus looking at me like I need to go that high too. No. I'll show you guys on the live stream what I'm talking about after this play. Intercepted. Benjamin Bruce at the 50-yard line. He's got 10, 20 yards after catch, 25 yards after catch, 30 yards after catch, 35, 40 yards after catch, and down at the 9-yard line. Benjamin Bruce. Turnover. Trinity. Here's what I'm talking about, folks. I mean, this scissor lift that Ezra and I are on. Here's Ezra right there. No, I don't think so. Not going to go there, folks. Not going to go there. You might be wondering, Benjamin Bruce, isn't he he's a junior, isn't he? No, yeah, no, yes. Why do I'm brain no function? He did not play last year, for those of you that were wondering. He was straight basketball last year, and they talked him into coming out, and he's been a huge asset to this Trinity Christian Lions team. He is super fast and a great athlete. I think he's decent at basketball, but he might actually be a little bit better at football. Sorry, Coach Sutton. And I know you're watching. I formation, Reeves under center. That is, wow, a trap. That is a trap under center. Touchdown, Trinity Christian. That was Cade Hayes. Which I believe it's his first touchdown of the year, I believe. Trinity Christian up 20-0 with 3:54 remaining here in the first quarter. Snap, hold, kick, Tyler Madsen, touchdown, extra point, Tyler Madsen, 21. to nothing. You love those people that have my texting number and then make comments at me. Yes, Victor, I know I could go higher, but I don't like to tempt fate like that. And this scissor lift doesn't come with air sickness bags, so we're not doing that. Give you a little view of the stands. It's actually a great field, folks. It really is. Just wish they had a press box. Our girls have it cut out for them, as they usually do some sort of move for every point that is scored, and they start over every time a point is scored. So by that logic, they've already gone... Oh no, I'm a history teacher, not math. 45 moves, something like that. Yes, it actually did take me that long to figure that out. Get over it. So I believe this is the Cougars' 4th possession. The sun flirting with the trees over there. It's getting there, folks. Decent view that Ezra has for you at this angle. Might not be the best focus, but that's just because of the sun. Got the spread. Man in motion. Jet sweep fake, and then a dive off the right tackle. Gain of about 4 or 5, can't tell from this angle. No. No, sir. Now Chad Ferris is trying to say, why am I not way up high? Not happening. Not happening. Trips right. Shotgun. Back offset right. Split left. Here is the Cougars. 2nd down and about 6. Looking right. Throwing right. And knocked down by Brady Scott. Great job on defense, Brady Scott. Ezra, Dylan is very jealous right now. He would love to be on a forklift, he just told me. Yes, Dylan, we are on a forklift. You would love it. You would probably do some sort of swanton bomb off of it. Dylan fancies himself as some new Mick Foley. 3rd and about 6. Quarterback, bootleg left, looking left, being pursued by Cade Hayes and Maddox Frazier, and the ball falls incomplete. Bring up 4th down. Victor, peer pressure doesn't work on me. Folks, there are people that want me to take the scissor lift up higher. No. I don't think Ezra would be okay with that either. Here we go. We got I believe the 4th punt by the Cougars here.
Hey, let's go!
Decent punt. Lands ahead of Marcus. He lets it roll. Going to be down around the 32, 31 yard line. And the Lions will take over, having scored on 3 of their 4 possessions at this point. Dylan, get over it. Yes, it's a forklift. You can do it next time we come to Covenant Christian. Actually, you'll be graduated by then, so no, you just lost your chance.
Line of scrimmage, the 32-yard line, 1st down and 10 for the line.
.253 remaining in the first. Lions up. Lions up 3 touchdowns, and now you've got a 68-yard touchdown pass from Eli Reeves to Maddox Frazier. It'll hold a charge for a bit. Just get it plugged back in. Yeah, I know. I should have tied it. I'm sorry. Unbelievable, folks. There's still almost 3 minutes left in the first. And the Lions are up 27 to nothing right now. Extra point is good. 28-0, 2:40 left in the first. The Lions really putting it on the Cougars. Back in a minute. Victor, leave me alone. How long was Kate Hayes' run down here?
68 yards.
Well, Kate Hayes.
Oh, Kate Hayes.
It was just a short one, wasn't it?
It was like 2 yards. Maybe if that. They might have to cut out the lights like Temple last year.
Oh. Ethan, you got a point there, bro.
Ball goes into the end zone. Ball being placed at the 25-yard line, first down and 10 for the Cougars.
Unbelievable. Here we go, folks. Thank you for letting me get that tweet off. Again, if you're not following us on Twitter, it's Trinity Christian Athletics on Twitter. It's at 323 Lions. If you would like to follow us on Twitter, you get all the information on all things Trinity Christian sports, including articles and write-ups and awards that any of the Trinity Christian athletes get during the course of any given week. A lot of graphics that we have made put on there as well. It's really cool stuff featuring kids on every graphic. So you might want to check it out. Most of those graphics go up on Facebook as well. It's Trinity Christian Athletics Trinity Christian Sports on Facebook. It's also 323 Lions if you want to look it up that way on Facebook. Again, you'll get a lot of information as to when we're going to be live. Obviously, I can't live stream the girls tonight who are playing right now at Grace Prep. I'm going to try to get updated information on how the girls are doing at Grace Prep. It promises to be a great match for the volleyball girls, as when Grace Prep came to Trinity Christian, our girls were able to win 3-2 and intercepted, touchdown, Josh Marrero, and the Lions are up 5 touchdowns. There's that INT for a TD there, Victor. Unbelievable. It's a little more dramatic for me, folks. Last time I was here and on this exact scissor lift, the Lions lost to the Cougars by 1 point And that year, the Cougars went on to win the state championship. So it's slightly different feel on this trip. 57 live streams going on. I like to think that that number is a tad low for football, considering how many people are here. I'll give you the crowd view right now. A little bit of cheerleaders. There's not a whole lot of room on the sidelines, and the cheerleaders are having to stay down there at that end. Again, that peer pressure you might be hearing from me is that I'm not putting my forklift that high. You know, the good Lord, sits on your shoulder and tells you there are things you shouldn't do, and that's how I feel right now. My boys on the sideline, all pumped up. And that was about a 20-yard interception for a touchdown. And the Lions are up 35-0 with 2:20 remaining in the first. And I promise you, the last thing I want to do is belittle anybody. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just saying the last time the Lions were up like this, at halftime, the lights went out and never came back on, and they called the game. I doubt that'll happen this time. We don't want it to happen this time. That was just what I was reminded of when I look at the score. We were at Temple Christian last year, up. Yep, Ezra's wearing a hoodie. Who said this? Ah! I meet some family right there, Ez. Well, Ezra was thinking that, at least I think Ezra was thinking, I'm not going to speak too much for him, that the weather in Fort Worth is close to the weather in Lubbock.
Over preparation.
Over preparation. Let's go with that. I like that. That's a great answer to that. And look, folks, the sun has finally gotten out of our faces, and you should be able to see a whole lot better. I also would expect after this quarter that you're going to start seeing some of the number twos for the Lions going in. And if it doesn't happen next quarter, it will happen in the second half. By the way, Clay Inger, you're hilarious. Not going to happen. Nice pass and run by the Cougars there. And now my own son is sending me memes of forklifts. You see why I love my job so much. I have to keep updating Twitter, folks, so if it seems like I'm distracted, I am.
Let's go, D!
Big tackle by Marcus Ramon Edwards on the sideline.
They pass and catch to the 37-yard line. That yardage good for a Cougar.
Wow. Cougars back to pass, looking left. He's got a man open. And that might be a flag. I thought that could have been. And you got nothing. He kind of was face guarding. I'm surprised at that. That could have gone either way. No flag is thrown. But I wouldn't have been upset if they'd thrown the flag on that one. I think I neglected the beginning of the game to go over who was who on here. I think it's very obvious. Now is going to be a great time for that. As you see the Lions coming off the field, you should know already they're wearing the white helmets and the white jerseys with the navy blue pants. The Cougars wearing their alternate uniform this evening as they have their white helmets, black jerseys, and black pants. That is not their colors, folks. Their colors are royal blue and orange. What was that? Oh, I got you. So we almost had a camera malfunction, but we fixed that. 63 live streams. Ezra Rivera doing a great job showing the guys right here in front of us. And then, again, you probably don't get to see it like that, but yeah, they're right here in front of us. Maybe the day will come again when I film from the sideline, but we'll see. I got to build my team. Here we go, folks. Second quarter. What an amazing second quarter. 12 minutes and 5 touchdowns for the Trinity Christian Lions. Oh, now the wind's going to pick up. I'm glad we kind of tightened up the scissor lift here, as we're about 25 feet off the ground. I guess we can recap the first. It was 2 touchdowns by Marcus Ramon Edwards, 1 by Cade Hayes, 1 on a pass from Eli Reeves to Maddox Frazier, and 1 interception for a touchdown by Josh Marrero. Lost about 3 or 4 yards on that play. Dylan, I can't think of a Dylanism for you other than wrestling stuff. Yee. Second long, it'll be second about 13. They need to get to the 42 for a first down. And runner taken down immediately by Brady Scott. Josh Marrero checking in for Eli Reeves. As you may start seeing in this quarter, definitely in the second half, some of the Lions, for lack of a better term, stars, taken out at least a little at a time. There's the punt. Decent punt. They got a good punter. Going right to Marcus. Marcus catches it, going right up the middle. Dodges 1 tackle, gets around the left side. He's got some room, folks. He caught it at the 35, and he gets all the way up to, I lost the referee. Looks like the 49 of the Cougars. Actually, take it back. I think he fielded it on the 30. It's about a 20. God. Math is hard. 21-yard return from MRE, Marcus Ramon Edwards.
Kendi, I saw it. Yeah.
Trips right. Eli Reeves in the pistol. Looks right. Throws to Benjamin Bruce. Benjamin Bruce catches it behind the line, and now he's trying to make a move. The flag on the play, and the only person that could be on is Marcus Ramon Edwards, which means he was probably holding. And he knows it. You can tell by his body language. He's blocking the back, excuse me, on Marcus Ramon Edwards. So we'll replay first down after they mark off the penalty yardage. And they guys can't decide who's going to do it. Somebody's out first at about 20. Trips right. Eli Reeves tossing it over to Eli Davis, who's got some room. He's got the penalty yardage back, and he's almost got the first down, folks. He's taken down about 2 yards short of the first down. Gain of about 18 yards right there for Eli Davis.
Tackle made at the 40-yard line. Second down. Timeout called for CCA.
Timeout, Cougars. By the way, Dylan, what you're doing is going to make my watch go dead, and then I'm not going to know when anybody texts me. He's spelling out words one text at a time, one letter at a time.
They all spell out.
It's crazy. Yeah, don't take us apart, there is. I don't know what that music is right now. I play questionable music at games, and I wouldn't play anything that slow. Over there. The girls are all pumped, that's for sure. I'm going to try to find some scores for you folks. I don't know if I can. I don't know if we get lucky and Grace Prep is posting what's going on over there. Go second short. That ball's intercepted, but there was something that happened on the line of scrimmage at the time. I believe it is defensive encroachment offside, so that play will come back. The Lions will get a first down that negates the Cougar interception. 76 live streams right now, rock and roll, folks. I'm not finding anything on how the girls are doing over there. I really don't want to interrupt the coaches, so I'll see what I can do here in a bit. Uh-oh, run, Eli, run. Reeves turns nothing into something. We'll take it. That was the fakeroo, which Eli has the ball. Who has the ball? Eli does. Which one? Here we go. Trips right. Eli Reeves in the pistol. Eli Davis behind him. Here's the pass. And Marcus Ramon Edwards wide open, taken down around the 13, 12-yard line. First down Lions, at least I think it is. I'm now behind a tree, and you can see from Ezra's perspective on your screen that we have a little bit of a blockage on the right. So we will bring you as much of the action as we can. Eli Davis off left tackle, gains a few yards down to the 7, I believe. Clock running with 8:20, 8:19, 8:18 remaining in the half. Lions up 35-0. Eli Reeves takes it himself And he is in for the touchdown. Eli Reeves, 7-yard touchdown. $41-0 with 8:41 remaining in the second. So here's Tyler Madsen, who's been busier than he figured he would be. With his, and is blocked by a huge monster of a man that came off the defensive right side. And so it is 41-0 with 8:04 remaining in the half. Be back with you in a minute. Oh, we don't want that.
No video available.
Well, that's not good. Keep messing. There we go, we're back. Whew. Sorry, that would be the curse of the forklift, scissor lift. Gracias, senor. You want some? Ugh. Good run by the Cougars to start this drive from about their own 30, 31-yard line. I think I have a source, folks. I will text and try to get you an update on the varsity volleyball game. Wow, they threw the flag from way over there. The one closest to it didn't throw anything.
False start.
If they threw it over there, it's going to be pass interference most likely, which means they're going to move down. We'll see. Yeah, they're going to get it. All right, folks, I sent off a text to someone over at the volleyball game. I'll see if I can get an update for you. Looks like they picked up the flag. No, it was something. I was looking down, working on my phone, folks. I'm sorry. 1st and 10. Cougars from their own 46-yard line. You got doubles on both sides. Quarterback back in the shotgun, back offset left. Looking to throw long. That's going to be way over his head. There's no chance of catching that. Quarterback's got a gun. I mean, legit. I just don't know if he has the horses that are fast enough to keep up with a throw like that. So here we go, 2nd and 10. Cougars down 41 points here in the first half. And we're not even close to the halftime. Quarterback to pass again, looking left, throwing right to Benjamin Bruce, and it goes through his hands. He was looking for his 2nd interception of the game. Is that right? That's right, isn't it? Yeah, that's right.
The first one was failed.
That's. Oh, he returned it down to, and then Cade put it in. That's what it was. The last interception Benjamin Bruce had led directly to the Cade Hayes touchdown. We go 3rd and 10. Cougars undoubtedly going to be throwing the ball a ton in hopes of getting some points on the board and trying to come back here. They got trips left, split right, back offset left to the quarterback back in the shotgun. The cadence is rather easy with the Cougars. This cat can go. That was a great try by the Cougars there. It goes off the receiver's fingertips, and he dove at the last second trying to get that. Again, he was going with all he had, trying to catch up to that, and it was off his fingertips. So like I said, this quarterback's got a gun. Fourth down, and the 6th or 7th punt by the Cougars here. I should be taking notes, and I'm not. 69 live streams. Angled punt lands out of bounds. At least it looked like it landed out of bounds, and it did not, is what they're saying, and it rolls into the end zone. So we'll bring it back out. Yep, touchback. The lady referees over on the far side are saying. So bring it out to the 25. Was it 20 or 25?
Line of scrimmage will be the 20-yard line.
20-yard line, my bad. Camera does jump a little bit on our cameraman, so that's not Israel's fault. Since the sun's gone down, it has become very pleasant out here. Lions continue to work on some plays that they don't run a whole lot, as you got trips right over here. Eli Reeves looking to the right, and Benjamin Bruce catches it and immediately steps out of bounds. And he looks like he lost a yard on that play. Bring it up 2nd and 11. No, the ball went out of bounds, and the umpire said stop the clock, and they are running the clock, which I doubt anybody really cares about, but it is running at 6:24, 23, 22 here in the 2nd quarter. Fake by Eli Reeves, and Reeves is taking it himself. You can always count on a Reeves. Wow, we lost 12 live streams in the last 60 seconds. If anybody knows why that would happen, please put it in the side or send it to me somehow, please. Only real reasons, please. I know somehow some of you guys have my number that would not be serious. Trips right once again. Eli Reeves looking right. Takes it himself right up the middle. Taken down immediately. Not immediately, but he probably got about 3 or 4 yards on that one. One, two, three, four. If it makes you feel any better, folks, I only see 5 seniors out there. Trinity Christian Lions football team program looks to be strong for a few years to come. might hear Coach Staten yelling out the play call. I don't know if my mic is that good. That should be offside. Do what you want. Throw it. Let's go. Benjamin Bruce almost comes up with that. And we know we have offside, but there's another flag in the middle of the field. But it was immediately picked up. The only one remaining on the on the field is the one that would have been thrown for defensive offside, but that may not be what they're calling here. Ooh, they're going to have a nice big conference on this. Boiled shrimp, fried shrimp, fricasseed shrimp, barbecue shrimp.
Offsides.
Ezra's saying it's offside, and they're calling false start on the Lions. Coach Spiller going over what he thinks happened in the play. And he is emphatic that that was not a false start on us, but an offside on the Cougars. So it's moved the Lions back. 3rd and 9 from the 36 of the Lions. The game's kind of slowed down a little bit right here. Trips right, split left. Eli Reeves looking right, going up the middle himself. Don't get Eli mad. Eli will take it all the way himself. Eli will take it all the way himself. Eli Reeves will take it all the way himself. Don't mess with me. I know what Reeves can do. Touchdown, Eli Reeves. 64-yard touchdown by Eli Reeves. Oh, wow. Here we go, extra point. Tyler Madsen had the last one blocked by the big guy right off the offensive right side. Snap, hold, kick, good. $48-0. 70 back to the 70 live streams. I do have an update for you, and you will not believe this, folks. The Trinity Christian Line volleyball team had a flat on the way to their game, and they have not even made it to Grace Prep yet. So you might say a little prayer for the Grace Prep volleyball team. Excuse me, for the Trinity Christian Line volleyball team. Having vehicle issues. And then they're going to have to play a little bit later than they thought. They're going to have a late night this evening, and then to get up and to go play at Weatherford against Trinity Christian Academy at Willow Park in the morning. So if the game is still going when the girls get there, I will let you know. I don't know what the plans they are when they get there. Are they going to go on and play the JV game or not? Being that it is, I don't even know if my watch still works. Thank you, Dylan. No, it doesn't even work anymore. Being that it is 7:02 and they were supposed to start the JV game 2 hours ago, there's supposed to be at least one good set in on the varsity game right now, and they haven't even gotten to the venue. So the ladies got a flat on the way, and they're dealing with that. Here you go. 64-yard run by Eli Reeves. His second touchdown of the game puts the Lions up 48-0 with 3:48 remaining in the first half. They're putting out the subs right now, folks. Not all of them, but some of them. Clock running 3:30 right now, 3:29, 3:28. Here in the second quarter, Lions up 48-0, as you can see on your screen. Coach has put in a few of the second team. Back to pass. It's actually a really good pass, and in this case, he overran the ball. I do want to say that that last 64-yard run by Eli Reeves, as he was crossing the line of scrimmage, a certain someone named Coach Ford was calling all the way. And what did he do? He took it all the way. Trips left, throwing left, almost intercepted, and then comes right off the receiver's knee, I believe. 53, I believe, is Rhett Hiley, I believe. Did you hear that, Coach? Did you hear that? Both your boys have almost had an interception this evening. Fourth down. Bruce back to receive. My only guess why we're losing viewers is because we're winning so big. That tends to happen when some people feel that the game is in hand and it's kind of losing some of its luster. They decide it's time to vacuum the living room. Which reminds me, I need to vacuum the living room. Here we go, folks. Lions have scored 7, count them, 7 touchdowns in the first half. 2 by Marcus Ramon Edwards, 2 by Eli Reeves, 1 by Maddox Frazier, 1 by Cade Hayes, 1 by Josh Marrero. Am I missing one in there? I have to be. Eli Davis? Huh? Yeah. Fumble. Ball's on the floor, but I believe. Oh, whoop. The one thing we've had an issue on this year is at the beginning of the season we were having trouble with the snap. And there we had a fumble snap and we lost it immediately. So the Cougars, one play after a punt, get the ball on the Lion 34. So it's like they just had one big play on that last series and they've moved down into Lion territory. Still a little dark. Their lights aren't super bright quite yet. Got doubles. Quarterback looking right, throwing right immediately, and it almost intercepted 2 different times. Goes through the receiver's hands and falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10. Whoa, we lost our signal there for a second. Sorry, guys. Oh, we're good. Long pass, going to be way too far. Cougar receiver did not kick it into high gear. That we have a wounded Cougar on the field. I'll take a moment to let you know during halftime. We'll go over the Hub City Preps Players of the Week, and any other news I can find, I'll update you on volleyball if I can get anything from them, and maybe if there's some new stats out there, we'll go over that. Right down here in front of us, Brown Mercer and Andrew Kincaid are practicing snaps, as it looks like Eli Reeves will have a little bit of time off from playing quarterback here in the foreseeable future. Again, we got a Cougar on the ground, as you can see in the middle of your screen. May have just had his wind knocked out of him. I don't see if they're working on anything. I can't tell. In the stomach? Yeah, he may have just had the wind knocked out of him. Take a second to highlight the training staff for the Trinity Christian Lions. The ladies in red, if you see them out there during timeouts. You got Zoe Bermea, Kendi Burris, Nay Garcia, and joining us for the first time that I've noticed is Ali Spano. I believe the plan is that when volleyball is over, which we hope it's not over till everyone's volleyball is over, it'll be Drew Dickey coming down and helping out as well. Yeah, it's a good try, but it was a forward pass. Okay, I have just been updated with a little bit of information that I was mistaken about. Thank you, Mr. Ellison. The information I got, I was under the impression it was the entire volleyball team that didn't make it to the venue. In this case, it was the JV Red team that was supposed to play before the varsity, and they were the ones that had the vehicle issues. The varsity did make it to the venue, and they're in the third set right now, and I will try to find the score here momentarily, but the JV Red game has been canceled for this evening. They will be playing tomorrow at Willow Park. I will send a text right now and try to find that out for you. Big pass, too far for the receiver. It seems to be kind of a theme this evening. I mean, I feel like they're just out of sync, the quarterback and the receivers. They're not bad. They are super fast. The quarterback has an arm and a half, and they turn it over on downs. The Lions take over essentially in the same spot they fumbled the snap a while ago. But, wow. Okay, wow. I have been mistaken a lot this evening. Originally, it didn't seem like the red team. They left later, and it's not a big issue. So I texted somebody that was in the broken down van hoping to get a score because I figured they'd be finished, and I was mistaken that they were playing before the varsity. So that would be why that didn't work. And here is Max Carricker with a 12-yard run for a Lion first down. So if you hadn't noticed, you have a lot of the seconds out there as Andrew Kincaid has taken over at the quarterback position. And that was a run by, obviously, Max Carricker there for 12 yards. First down Lions, but we did have an injured Lion on the field, and they've already stopped the play, so we have to come out and check on him. I can't tell who that is. 70? Is that Isaacson? I believe that's James Isaacson, I think. And I think I was wrong on that last one. I think I was supposed to use some sort of sniffer right up the middle. I think my eyes were messing with me a minute ago. That wasn't 27 up. No, that was 21 running with the ball, which I believe is Deacon Hiley. Yes, it is. And Max Carricker is 7. So that's 12-yard run. I'm sorry, Coach Hiley. I messed that one up. Deacon Hiley, and that is the half right there. Is the 50-yard line, and just let the clock run out. So after one half has expired, the Lions lead 48 on 7 first half touchdowns. Okay, I do know, I just found this out, the varsity girls are in the third set. They lost the first set, won the second set, so the game count is 1-1 in the third, and the last I heard was they were down 5 in the third, so it's a long ladies over in Arlington who were able to beat Grace Prep when they came to the Lions Den a few weeks ago. Hopefully they come out. So at this point, I'm going to head back to the Grace Prep website. Excuse me, I can't even from last week, and a lot of them from the Lions after the drumming of Denver City last week. Actually, the leading picture on the Hub City Preps for the Players of the Week and helmet stickers is Marcus Ramon Edwards. Great picture of him. And he is actually named the Offensive Player of the Week by Randy Rosetta over at Hub City Preps. He writes him up as saying he took his normal spot as the Lions cowbell. And we all need more cowbell, don't we? And torched Denver City for 183 rushing yards and 4 touchdowns last week. He already has 2 today. But last week he had 4 touchdowns of 2 yards, 52 yards, 23 yards, and 42 yards. And he had a pair of pass receptions for a total of 27 yards. Let's see what other Trinity Christian kiddos made Mr. Rosetta's. Well, I rock. That's good that I rock. Thank you, Dr. Cox. It's good when your boss says you rock. It's called job security. Some things I would say on live stream that I can't say to people's faces. Thanks, boss. I appreciate it. Who else made the Players of the Week? We got Eli Reeves. Imagine that. He should probably get it again today. That's a horrible sound down there. As Eli Reeves last week added a change of pace feel to the Lions' rushing attack with 9 carries for 64 yards and threw for 44 yards and was able to get 6 tackles. So Eli with a big hand in last week's defensive hold on Denver City, and he's got a huge game today offensively. Let's see who else made it. Eli Davis made it last week, 10 tackles and rushed for 30 yards. Zach Anthony continued to be the brick wall and the heart of the Lions defense with 15 tackles and a tackle for loss last week. Also, Deacon Hiley, freshman, made the list as he had 11 tackles against Denver City. And would you believe the entire Trinity Christian offensive line made Players of the Week? And those guys that were named off by Randy Rosetta: Brady Scott, Jeremiah Isaac, Hunter Maston, Brown Mercer, Zach Anthony, James Isaacson, and Zane Ferris. This crew did plenty of work against Denver City to pave the way for 369 yards rushing and 5 touchdowns on the ground last week against Denver City. Yeah. Let's see, what else? Thanks again, Dr. Cox. Looks like that's it for who is listed from Trinity Christian on Randy Rosetta's Hub City Preps Players of the Week and helmet stickers. Again, if you don't check out Randy Rosetta at Hub City Preps, you ought to. He's a good guy. He takes care of us. He's always reporting on Trinity Christian in all sports. Wow. As the littles dance over there, I hope you can still hear me. Let's see if I can find something on volleyball for you. Here we go. If I can click the right word here. All right, in TAPS District 1-4A for the Trinity Christian Lions volleyball team, the Lady Lions are 5-1 in district. They are holding on to second place right now as they have one less loss than Grace Prep, and that's who they're playing right this very second right now. The Trinity Christian Lions have an overall record of 20-8. The Grace Prep Lions, I believe they're the Lions, yes, are 21-11, so very comparable, which is probably why they pushed it to 5 sets last time they played, and they're at least going to play 4 tonight, if not 5. Let's see. So Lake Country leads the district at an undefeated 7-0 in district and 24-4-1 overall. So Lake Country, the cream of the crop when it comes to the district standings. And again, Trinity Christian showing to be in second place. Grace Prep, kind of a 2A really, depending on what happens tonight. Then Midland Classical, and then Pantego Christian at 1-4. Willow Park, TCA, who the Trinity Christian Lions are playing tomorrow in Willow Park, obviously. They are 1-6. And then Colleyville, for some reason, chooses not to have a volleyball team this year. Let's see if we can find any stats on the girls. May not have any on here for today that's updated enough to go over. And that's all stats I can find for you this evening, guys. It has kind of become a lull here as we've scored 7 touchdowns, and it's kind of got game in hand for the evening. But hey, it's waiting until it's down to the wire, right? Like I said, last time we were here, we lost by 1 point in a season that saw the Cougars eventually go on to win state. But for those of y'all that have family on the team that might be second string or not going to get in a ton, well, you're going to see them a whole lot more in the second half, I would assume. So stick with us and enjoy watching them play. Let's see. Now, my buddy and friend, Dr. Michael Scott, has made some highlight videos from the games this year, and 2 of them I haven't been able to make them know they're playable on this particular system, but I will show you some of the old highlight reels that we have had in the past. So we started the year playing a very good team, which still ranks, I believe, second in state in 2A. At least they are, I believe, in their division last I checked. And here's the highlights from that game.
One more ride, one more race. We go all out, we don't play. One more ride, one more way. We don't slow down, ain't no breaks. I'ma go off, I'ma ride tonight. It don't matter what we face. I'ma go off, I'ma ride tonight. I'm the master of my fate. I'ma go off, I'ma go off, I'ma go off. Yeah, I gotta go now. Taking off and I'm riding on the road now. Hit the gas, no brakes, gotta go now. Put my life on the line, yeah, it's on me. Blood rushing through my veins, no IV. Ride switching lanes, you can't stop me. You can smell the propane when you pass me. Ride for the game because I'm the chief. Helicopter hovering this high speed. Chase, drive, straight. I'ma race to the cake. Bang on it, they can't hold me. All of us became homies. One more ride, one more race. We go all out, we don't play. One more ride, one more way. We don't slow down, ain't no breaks. I'ma go off, I'ma ride tonight. It don't matter what we face. I'ma go off, I'ma ride tonight. I'm the master of my fate. I'ma go off, I'ma go off, I'ma go off, I'ma go off. Yeah, I gotta go now. Nah, you rockin' with the ether child and overdrive, yeah. I-5 to I-9, we go all night. Double low speed, double low shift. I hit the 4th gear, but don't drift. Souped up cars on me. I'm boxing at speed. Why they driving bad things out? One more time on the road. One more time before we go. One more ride, one more race. We go all out, we don't play. One more ride, one more way. We don't slow down, ain't no breaks. I'ma go off, I'ma ride tonight. It don't matter what we face. I'ma go off, I'ma ride tonight. I'm the master of my fate. I'ma go off, I'ma go off, I'ma go off, I'ma go off. Yeah, I gotta go now. Gotta go now, gotta go. Swerving on my looking slow down. Driving fast cars, but I'm never going now. I'm not a star, I'm not a cold now. Yeah, rock star, heavy metal, no guitar. Why you pay so much for your Nissan? Because it's GTR. First I ship it, quick and burn no rubber like I'm moving dark. Drive at night, I chop my top so I can relate to the stars. Yeah, relate to the stars. I'ma race you for a pink slip. I got nitrous in my car, so tell me what you thinking. My adrenaline start pumping, so I can stop blinking. One more race, we go all out, we don't play. One more ride, one more way. We don't slow down, ain't no breaks. I'ma go off, I'ma ride tonight. It don't matter what we face. I'ma go off, I'ma go off, I'ma go off, I'ma go off. Yeah, I gotta go now.
Hope you enjoyed that. It's fun stuff coming from Dr. Michael Scott. I have the next one from Clarendon here in just a minute. I'll play that. I just thought it was funny to tell you coming back from that. I haven't told you, I have a face for radio. Here's your highlights from Clarendon, which would have been week 2. Enjoy, folks. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed those highlight reels from the week 1 and week 2 when the Lions went to play at Albany and at Clarendon, if I could speak. I do have more coming. Let me put this more properly. It's not a me thing. It's a Dr. Michael Scott thing, as he has graciously put these together all by himself and given them to me, and I just need to change the format slightly so this system that I use will play them like those last two. So they will be coming at you here in the future. Next week, I believe we are headed off to Lake Country, which is only about 30 minutes from here. And they have a great field as well. The camera well where I will be standing with either Dylan or Ezra is just a tower, but it doesn't move, and that's the main part. So be sure you tune in next week as Trinity Christian Lions will be at the Lake Country Christian Eagles in Lake Worth, which is northwest-ish Fort Worth. And that promises to be a great game as they are at the top of the standings with the Lions. Last year we handled them quite easily, but every year's a new year, so we shall see. Lions are all piling into the Lion blow-up back off to the south side of the field. Winds picked up greatly since the sun went down. Girls are all ready to go with the Lions flags every week, hoping they don't fall down like they did in Clarendon, which was hilarious. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there are plenty of people with pictures and videos of the 20-car cheerleader pileup. Here's your Lions up 48-0. And stay tuned, folks. I'm sure you're going to see a lot of reps by some kids that don't play quite as much, because they all deserve it. We'll see what the Cougars have in store as well. See what adjustments they've made at halftime. I was able to find out a little bit of information about the volleyball since before the highlights there. It looks as if overall the girls lost the first set, won the second set, and lost the third set. So the ladies are over in Arlington playing in the fourth set, down 2-1. So it's anybody's game at this point. So we can root for the girls with our hearts from here. One thing I haven't done this game is throw up the graphic of the roster, which I need to upload. Sorry, folks. That might be a hair small to see. Wow. And I do not believe that one is updated, so I'll just take that one away. Here's the kickoff. Tyler Madsen hammers it down into the end zone. Cougars will take over first drive of the second half, down 48-0. It's funny, you might hear me in the background. That would be Ezra's phone playing. And as you all hear, you can't stand the sound of your own voice. And I am definitely one of those. Trips left, split right handoff, going off the right tackle, and he's taken down pretty quick. Believe that was James Isaacson and Anthony Klein, or is that Javion? That's Javion. Javion? 72? Okay. So I'm having to do a little learning here with some numbers that I'm not used to seeing. You sure about that?
So.
Pass intended to be out there in the flat, goes off the receiver's hands. Incomplete, brings up 3rd and long. Oh, I'm sorry, we're in the 3rd quarter, aren't we?
Wake up, Murray!
Double's looking right, throwing deep right, and knocked down by Benjamin Bruce. Incomplete, brings up 4th and a punt for the Cougars. Javion is 72. Okay, thank you. Agreed, I should have them all memorized, but I also have to teach history. That punt, a little bit short. Stay away from the ball, guys. And the Cougars down the ball at the Lion 48. Lions will take over their first possession of the second half. Here from Colleyville, up 48-0 in the 3rd quarter, 9:40 remaining in the half. And looks like the head coaches have agreed to a running clock, as the clock is running right now and it normally would not be running. So this game in the second half will go by rather quickly. I will try to keep you updated on the clock a little bit better than I did in the first half. Again, quarters have 12 minutes, and all we've had is a 3 and out by the Cougars, and we've already 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter. So yeah, it's a running clock. Pitch back to Deacon Hiley, who gets through one tackle and taken down by another after a gain of about 5, maybe 6. That's more 6 right there. Deacon Hiley, a freshman. I may be speaking out of turn, but I think he is the back of the future for the Lions. And I'm not trying to win favor with Coach Hiley, but I'll take it if he wants to give it. Andrew Kincaid still under center. Got a power eye left look here. Handoff, Max Carricker, right off left tackle, 1st down Lions. And our youngsters are doing well. As our 2nd string quarterback is a junior in his first year here with Trinity Christian. Hopefully giving Eli Reeves the evening off. Andrew Kincaid keeping it himself, following Max Carricker through the left tackle hole. Excuse me, after a fake. And a gain of about 5 brings up 2nd and 5. And yes, number 62, Skelton, is in. There you go, guys. And that is Tanner Henry at center. Way to go, bro. I believe that play was messed up a little bit there, as I believe it was supposed to be handed off up the middle, and it was a mess up on the handoff. Andrew Kincaid tried to take it himself, and the Cougars have a man-child off to the offensive right side. He is huge. Look at that guy, Ezra. He's 34 over there. He is enormous. You can see him. Yes, that's the one that blocked the extra point from Tyler Madsen. Otherwise, it would be 49-0 right now. So here we go. An entire second team, from what I can tell, on the field for the Lions. Handoff number 27, which I messed up earlier. And nowhere to go on that run. Brings up 4th down, I believe. That was at 3rd and 10. 4th down, I'm sorry. I believe 27 is Hayden Rowden. So, yes, I may have messed up that run earlier of 12 yards where I said it was Deacon Hiley. I believe it was Hayden Rowden instead. Here we go, 4th and 10. Pitch back to Deacon Hiley is going off the left side. Able to get about 5-7 yards. And the Lions will turn over the ball on downs. Clock running at 5:38, 5:37, 5:36 remaining in the third. In this game that is most likely over for all the starting Lions, as they came in and did their job all in the first half. Cougars back to it. Got the doubles look. Handoff right off left tackle. Taken down a gain of about 7 or 8. Clock at 4:55, 4:54, 4:53. Keep relying on my watch to tell me when we get things, and my watch is dead. Thank you, Dylan. Oh, Mr. Ellison gave me a little info I didn't know. TAPS rules, once a team is up 45 points, it is required to run the clock. Nice pass in the left flat for the Cougars, and almost a first down there on that first down play. Gain of about 9. They have shown that they are pretty good at that throw out into the flat. The timing is really good between the quarterback and the receiver. That's the stuff deep that they just seem to be off a little bit. Otherwise, this game might have a little bit different feel to it. Bootleg right, looking for 21. No, he's not. Caught by number 1. Down to the Lion 39. Great catch.
And that yardage good for a Cougar.
Tackled by, I think that's Luke Peck and Ben Backus.
Oh, hey.
Line of scrimmage, 39-yard line.
What?
She said hi, Coach Ford. Apparently Ezra is much more popular than I thought he was. I'm kidding, bro.
Hey, Coach Ward. Go get it.
Zach Anthony, how you doing, sir? Ball!
Not picture on screen, but I'm pretty sure Ezra shed 1 tear.
Snap recovered by Cruz at the 45-yard line.
We're all getting a little giddy down here, guys. Quarterback fumbles the snap. Quickly recovered, but a loss on the play. Brings up 2nd and long. Trips left, split right. Quarterback looking left, throwing deep down the middle. He's got a guy open. And contested by 2 players, knocked down by Benjamin Bruce. And I'll tell you right now, Benjamin Bruce has had a great game. For a kid who didn't play football at all last year. One of the best additions to the Lions team this year. Again, on that play, the quarterback not quite in sync with the receiver as the receiver had to slow down. So needs to know the speed of his receivers that he's throwing to. Trips left, split right. Shotgun back offset left of the quarterback. Quarterback back to pass, having to get out of the way. James Isaacson's in his face. Almost gets away from James Isaacson. Is taken down. A loss of about 15 yards. Make that 17 yards. Sack James Isaacson. Oh, and James throws a flex in there. The Cougars to punt. We have Benjamin Bruce back deep yet again. Their punter, if he gets it good, he does a good job. That one's end over end, and that's just going to end up going out of bounds most likely. And it does right around the line, 30-yard line. 9 seconds remaining on the clock here in the 3rd. Again, if you didn't hear me a while ago or you're just joining us, the clock is running this entire 2nd half, as the rule is 45 or more points difference running clock. So get your 4s up while you're sitting there on the couch at home. 4th quarter. It's really a tradition we all need to be doing, whether you're at the game here or you're at home at the Archie, Warwick Memorial Stadium. We're going to call it the War. We get 4th quarter, you got to get your 4 up in the air, kind of like we do with the girls whenever they only are 1 point away from a victory. Here, get the girls. We'll get the girls for you. We haven't really got to highlight the girls at all this game.
Here we go. Here we
Good job, girls. Normally get to see them a little bit more, but again, the sideline is very short, and so they're kind of tucked off to the sides where you might have seen those trees earlier. So here the Lions go. Andrew Kincaid still the quarterback. He is back in the pistol position. There's the pass out to Hayden Rowden, who catches the ball. It was like right in front of his face before he even knew it. He just kind of put his hands out and it landed in his hands. And he scrambles up the field for about a 11, 12-yard run after that catch. Great job on that throw and catch by Andrew Kincaid and Hayden Rowden. Oh, it is fourth quarter, Curtis.
First down.
Trips right, tight left. Andrew Kincaid looking to pass it, throws it to the right. Ooh, okay. I don't know who said that, but the Cougars a little rambunctious on that tackle out of bounds. And somebody on the sideline just yelled scoreboard. So MOVE, move that ball for a TD. Pitch back to Deacon Hiley, going way out to the left side. Has his helmet ripped off after a gain of about 2, maybe 1 actually. So he'll have to come off the field. Clock running with 10:18, 10:17, 10:16 remaining here in the 4th. Luke Peck going in, taking Deacon Hiley's spot. Andrew Kincaid coming over to confer with Coach Spiller. They've decided to forego the play clock and just expedite the exit of all these people upon the conclusion of this game. Trips right, tight left. Andrew Kincaid slaps, gets the ball, takes the ball himself up the middle. Got about 5 yards on that play. It'll be 4th and short. I think he's short about a foot. Again, thanks for staying with me, folks. 55 live streams on a game where it's 48-0. Appreciate you staying with us. Wow, I love how they stretched it out and they made it a whole yard difference now. Okay. 4th and 1. Andrew Kincaid under center. Hands off. Deacon Hiley, who's got the first down and more, gains about 9 yards on that play. First down, Lions. 8:46, 8:45 remaining in the 4th quarter. So personally, I'll send out a thank you to everybody who likes listening to my crazy antics here on Trinity Christian Sports, especially during Lions football games. I would never be able to be this goofy if you were all looking me in the face. So thanks for putting up with me, for putting up with my crazy sense of humor, and for sticking around to watch all the rest of this game between the Lions and the Cougars. Again, just to foreshadow upcoming events, the Lions will be traveling on the road again next Friday, if I remember right, to Lake Country, which is about 30 minutes from here. And that'll be a huge showdown that will promises not to be quite as easy as this one, no offense. The volleyball team will be tomorrow over in Willow Park, take on Trinity Christian Academy. Deacon Hiley grabbed rather quickly. Gain of maybe 1 if he's lucky. 3rd and long. Then I believe the volleyball team plays in the Lions Den on Tuesday. So everybody come out to the Lions Den and root on the ladies. I believe it's Hayden Rowden, I'm not sure, up the middle, gaining about 2, maybe 1. Bring up 4th and long. Let's see what Coach Spiller has in mind here. At his 4th and long, I'm sure he's just going to go for it here. Again, yeah, it seems like a long time between plays, but they've done away with the play clock. 5:57, 5:56, 5:55 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Lions up 48-0, as you see top left of your screen. Deacon Hiley taken down rather quickly. And the Lions turn it over on downs. And the Cougars have at least one more possession. It's a good job by some of the backups for the Lions. Really good job there. Some of the talent of the future right there. Trips left, split right, quarterback back to pass, looking right, now looking left, throwing it really long. He's got a man open and almost intercepted, and then hits the receiver square in the chest, and it falls harmlessly to the ground. I believe that was Ryder Scott on the defense of that pass. He was able to get in the way of the receiver enough to make it where he can't see where the ball was coming from. They were looking right up in the light a little bit. Handoff. Oh! That was Jay and Javion. That looked rather painful.
I would never let someone do that to me, I'm gonna be honest.
I would agree with that, Ezra. That looked rough right there. We have our own little man-child in Javion playing defensive end right now on the right side. Looks like Jeremiah Isaac, is right on the nose. Trips left, split right. 3rd and long, almost snaps the ball over. And that ball is going to fall harmlessly to the ground, as that was uncatchable. .322, 321, 320 remaining in the 4th. James Isaacson, I believe, was the one that got back in the backfield, causing a ruckus. 4th and long. I would assume they just go for it. Back to pass once again, throwing deep over the middle, and there's, no, I'm sorry, not over the middle. That was over the right side. And they are able to connect with a long pass. First down Cougars, all the way down to the Lion.
I don't want to be that guy. Scoreboard.
Yeah, 22-yard line. Kind of feels like it did last week as we were nursing the goose egg on the board against our opponent, and they were able to score as time ran out. See if the Lions can hold them this week. Trips left, split right, seems to be the formation that they prefer. That's way over his head, and intercepted in the end zone by Ryder Scott, I believe. And there we go. That should preserve the goose egg. It was Ryder Scott. Came down with the ball in the end zone and able to get out of the end zone up to, I believe, right around the 10-yard line. Again, the angle route is just terrible. Put the ball down, guys. 106, 105, 104 remaining in the game.
Hey, Murray, where you going, home? Hey, game's not over.
So here at the conclusion of the game, we will bring you the last little part of the game where we go shake hands with the other team. And the cheerleaders and the singing of the school song coming up shortly. So again, I'd like to say thank you for sticking with us. Thank you for watching. Trinity Christian fans are the best. Feel free to go back, watch the highlights from the first half. Remember to catch back up with us tomorrow as we will be live streaming from Weatherford, right outside Weatherford in Willow Park, as the Trinity Christian Line volleyball team takes on Trinity Christian Academy of Willow Park. Again, that starts at 11. Is that right? That's not right. Yeah, that's right. It starts at 11, and the varsity should be shortly thereafter. And then we'll be heading back home after that. So remember to keep us in your prayers as we head home here in a bit for the football guys, and then tomorrow for the volleyball girls.
Thank you, Coach Ford. You make it so incredibly hard.
It's very nice. Thank you, Miss Bruce. Appreciate that. I do like that kind of, like, I'm kind of a words of affirmation guy, so that works for me. Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys and all the kind words that I get from everybody. Home games, I don't always get to talk on the live stream, so I've had a few people ask me why they didn't hear me last week. Just at home, it just doesn't work as well to bring that to you exactly in that format. I have a few more jobs I have to do in the press box that does not allow me to be talking as much as I do. I actually don't talk that much ever. Again, that's one of the parts I like about Trinity Christian football is we try to get together with the opponent after every game, and you got players from both sides, arms wrapped around each other as they say a prayer, because regardless of the score, we're all brothers and sisters in Christ, and we want everybody to be safe and to have the best of luck going on from here. Girls coming up, taking their spots. They're about to do the school song. Once again, folks, thank you all for watching. Appreciate it. We're going to end the night on one of our cool videos that I've showed you at the beginning of the game. And after that, we'll be signing off. Once again, we'll see you next time right here on Trinity Christian Sports tomorrow. See you later.
Cut the stuff off now?
Yeah, you're good.
Your Trinity Christian Lions.